This is Dr. Tina Plummer, Superintendent of Schools for the Melville School District, and I'm here this morning to talk to you about where we are with our strategic plan and where we're going to be going over the next few years. As you think about us as a district, we need to think about where we've been in the past and where we want to go for the future. What opportunities do we have to make changes in our system that will make it work more efficiently? What changes can we make to provide more opportunities for our students? When we think about our system, we need to think about what a system is. Systems thinking is a process of understanding how groups within our system interact with one another and make the system work as a whole. That means that we make decisions as a whole district for all students across the district as a whole group. How do we provide the appropriate supports to each of those pieces of the system to ensure that the entire system functions as a complete unit? To align a system, you have to begin with ensuring that all decisions, actions, and resources are directly aligned with the district mission, vision, and goals that have been developed and are outlined in the district strategic plan. No decisions are made in the system without reviewing the strategic plan and its mission, visions, and goals. In order for our organization to be successful and for the system to work collaboratively, you have to begin with looking at the driving triad of the system, which is where you have to make the changes that will support a systematic approach to thinking and decision making. The driving triad needs to begin with a customer focus that influences the development of the strategic plan, which is then supported and carried out by the district leadership team. Moving from the driving triad to where the change happens, we need to focus on our staff out in the field providing services to students and parents. The most important customers in our school district are the students, and they need to be the focus of our decision making. If we maintain a consistent focus and use a systematic approach to solving problems, we will achieve results. Our strategic plan includes 3 specific areas that we will be addressing, which is student preparation, teacher support, and being effective and efficient. All decisions made within our system need to connect to these 3 overarching ideas. If something does not fit into the strategic plan, then it does not fit into the system. How do we then take the strategic plan and put it into action for our students? We need to ensure that the strategic plan allows opportunities for students to be actively involved in their own learning. In our district, we have chosen to use the following strategies to engage students in their learning. Continuous improvement is our first area we have chosen. Through continuous improvement, students are developing individual goals, monitoring those goals, adjusting those goals, and consistently looking at their own data to understand their individual strengths and weaknesses. Students are continually collecting and monitoring this data. The second strategy that we have chosen to use is student engagement. By providing a variety of instructional tools into classroom instruction, students now have more individual ownership in their learning. Cooperative learning tools allow students to work on strengthening those soft skills, including communication, collaboration, and problem solving. The third area we have chosen is innovation. Innovative instruction allows students more voice and choice in the learning process. Students have opportunities to research and explore topics based on their individual interest. In order for strategies to effectively work in a system, we have to have the system go through 3 stages. It begins with introduction. This is when teachers are provided ongoing professional development and coaching to support successful implementation of professional development. It then goes to the implementation stage, which is where the teachers are taking the strategies and tools that they have learned and they are integrating them into classroom instruction. Students at this point have a clear understanding of these instructional strategies and can share these when you're discussing them with them when you walk classrooms. The third step is institutionalization. This is when the instructional strategies are part of daily practice. Teachers support and coach one another at this final stage. When we are looking at going from introduction to implementation to institutionalization, you have to look at a multifaceted approach. We have to provide significant training to all of our staff and teachers, but then in addition to that, it's important that we provide personalized learning opportunities for individual teachers. Things like STEM Summer Camp and STEM TQ Initiative. It's very important to expand these opportunities and allow teachers that individual growth. It is also important that we continue to expand and develop programs for student growth in curriculum such as Project Lead the Way, which aligns to the instructional strategies that teachers are learning about through their own professional growth. As a superintendent and as building leaders, it is our jobs to be out walking buildings and participating in professional development. We have to be an active participant in this professional development. Teachers need to see us learning along with them. They need to see us understanding what it is that they are going to be doing in their classrooms so that we are able to provide that coaching and feedback to them as they continue to grow and develop. As a superintendent and as building leaders, I expect that we are all out walking in classrooms. We are there to see, hear, and listen what is going on with students. You have to talk to students to gain a deeper understanding of what it is they are learning and how they are learning. If they can tell you the story, they are learning the skills and knowledge that we are wanting them to gain. The focus has to be on learning. The purpose is we want to continue to break down classroom walls and make real-world connections for our students, giving meaning to the curriculum so that they also can continue to explore their eventual careers. If we engage students in their learning, they will become more active in their learning. Students have to be an active part of developing their classroom environment. They need to develop their classroom mission, vision, and goals that align to the district's strategic plan. Students need to understand the classroom mission, vision, and goals and need to be able to describe it when you visit their classrooms. In order for the system to be complete, students need to be part of the guiding of this change in their classroom and be consistently working as a classroom team to using the PDSA cycle based on the goals that they have set as a class. As a district, it is our responsibility to tell the story. The branding of our district will help us tell this story. Once we have determined our brand, we need to find out how we best can get our information out to our customers, including students, parents, teachers, and community members. We need to conduct surveys in various forms to gather the data. Various constituents within the school community prefer different modes of communication. In order to reach the majority of our constituents, we need to identify these various methods of communicating and then ensure that we provide all the information in these various formats. We have found as a district that many people in our district prefer different methods of communication. For daily and weekly communication, we use Facebook, Twitter, and the district website. The Melville Messenger is used to share communication with the entire Melville community. This is where we highlight things going on across the district, and the Messenger is produced 4 times a year and is mailed to all residents of the Melville School District. We also have our 60-plus luncheon for our retired community members that is provided 4 times a year. This is when community members come into our schools and get to hear about the great things going on in our district. This brings these retired community members into our schools, and it has been a great method to reach out to this sector of the community. The other ways we communicate with our community is we invite them to be part of our school through things like parenting fairs and training sessions. We also have recognition events for district volunteers, community advisory boards, and companies from within the community that come and work in our classrooms and provide instruction with teachers in the classroom. We have engaged our community members by inviting them to be part of career exploration with events such as Breakfast with the Experts. This is an event where we have specifically targeted girls in our community and our middle schools so that they can learn about STEM careers that they might be interested in the future. This has been very successful in our middle schools and has led to a significant increase in the number of girls taking our Project Lead the Way courses over the last few years. It is important that we continue to find ways to share and tell the story of our district. We have done that with things by presenting at national and local conferences such as the Missouri School Board Association and the Missouri Association of School Administrators. We've also been involved in sharing our story with the legislators across the state of Missouri at Legislative Breakfast. It is important that we continue to find ways to tell the story of our district and our schools to our community. Thank you for all that you do. Have a great day.